I'm Izzy and this is Alexis. We are occupational therapy students, and today we're going to be teaching caregivers a simple and evidence-based strategy called rhythm cueing, and it's to help their loved ones with Parkinson's disease and fall prevention. And rhythmic cueing is when there's a steady beat provided, and it's, for example, like counting 1 2 1 2, clapping, or using a metronome to help the person with coordinating their steps. And research has shown that Parkinson's disease affects the brain's internal timing system with their stepping, and the cueing provides them with an external rhythm they can follow, which will help with improving their stride length, their gait speed, and then help with reducing the freezing, which is when the brain is like telling their body to move or step, but they can't produce the stepping movement, or they stop halfway through a step, and then it improves balance and mobility. And with this, you don't need any special equipment, and it just works by creating automatic movements like walking harder to start and keep going, and then the rhythm acts as a guide to provide timing cues for the stepping and helping the brain shift from automatic walking to more guided walking for control over their timing of steps, and then making the steps smoother and safer. And it has been shown that this rhythmic cueing is better than walking aids alone to help with balance and freezing.
So we're just going to go through the steps a little bit. So first you want to get their attention. So you're going to stand in front of them. You're going to say, hey, I'm going to count, or keep a rhythm while you walk. And then you just want to make sure that they're ready to go, shoes on, whatever they need. And then you're going to need to choose your cue. So this could be step, 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 or 1 2 1 2, or a metronome app even, or just kind of whatever you want. And then in the beginning, you're going to want to start with a slow, steady beat, not too fast, to help them get adjusted to this new way. And then you're going to want them to start with the beat first too, also with that. So you let them play the beat, and then you're going to tell them, okay, this is what we're going to do. And then you're going to tell them to match to the rest of their abilities as they walk. And then you're going to want to keep this all the way up, and then once they've gotten to where they want to, you're going to stop the cueing, the music, whatever you chose to do. And yeah, so some safety tips just to be general. You're going to want to stay on the side of them while they're walking, and try and have like a little grip or a gait belt, especially when you first start. You're going to want to make sure pathways are clear, nothing on the ground, rugs, loose clothing, shoes. And then cueing will be really important during the standing up, the doorways, in the beginning, and when you're about to stop. And so when you do stop, or you take a moment, like a little rest break, you're going to want to also stop the cueing then too. So the cueing is literally only done when the person is walking.
So to start this, I'm going to be acting as the caregiver, and Izzy is going to be playing as the individual. So like I said, you're going to try and get out in front of them, and you're going to agree on a beat. We're going to do 1 2. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
So you take a step on 1, and the other foot is 2. So so then once you agree on that, you're going to move back to the side, and there's an invisible gait belt, and you're just going to hold on, and you're going to bring them up, and then we're going to start. And then just remember, if they stop, you stop cueing, and during turns you kind of want to go a little bit slower to give them time. So are you ready?
Yep.
So we're going to get up, and then we're going to start, or we're going to go with the beat. 1 2 1 2. You ready? And then we're going to go 1 2 1 2 1 2. We're going to take that turn. 1 2 1 2 1, 2, 1, 2. We're gonna turn around and sit them back down. And so that's kind of how it's done. Obviously, it's going to take practice and a little bit of teamwork, but hopefully through continuous
repetitions, it'll get more and like eventually progressing to a faster 1-2 beat or a clapping, and that way they can start to do it more on their own with less assistance provided with having them stand like right beside the whole time and counting for them and having them count it out. You just want to make sure that the like person is sitting in like a chair where their feet can touch the ground and be flat on the ground, and then just making sure they have good upright posture, the shoulders are back, they're not hunched over, same as when they're walking, just keeping that upright posture to help with reducing the falls. And you want to make sure there's no obstacles in the way, such as dogs, cats, rugs, all of that stuff.